Hello everybody and welcome to Reus 2, a god game where we are going to be terraforming a planet. The developer for this is Abbey Games and the publisher is Firesquid, and this game has been out for a little while, but it's getting a few new bits and bobs of DLC, and I think the developers maybe wanted to give it a little bit of a spotlight again. So we got a key to have a little look at it, and I'm actually really glad because it's a pretty cool game. So we played a bit of this on stream. If you want to see that, it's going to be coming up in the next week or two on the Stream Stash channel. Okay, so all of my streaming VODs go there just to explain a little bit more for those of you that don't understand. Okay, I stream on Twitch once a week and I record what I do there, and then the videos of that go up on the second VOD channel, which is called She-Lab's Stream Stash, and there are links to that on my main page. Okay, so if you want to see how I learned and got where I am with the game, because there was a lot of learning to do, then pop over there and you'll be able to see that, like I say, in a few days' time. So what I'm going to do is start a brand new planet here. We've unlocked a good few bits and bobs. So we've unlocked some different, this is called biotica. Any kind of animal or plant is called biotica in this game. We've unlocked a bit of that. We've also unlocked a couple of new spirits. We've also unlocked various turning points and eras that we can do. We've also unlocked micros, which are things you can add onto existing biotica and give them a bit of a boost. And milestone wise, sorry, I'm looking for my level. Here we are. So we've unlocked a few things under level as well, but I would say we're towards sort of the mid game at this point in terms of metagame unlocks, and it does make a bit of a difference to how you play. So I'm going to start a new planet. And you get to start with 3, well, now 5, because I've unlocked 2. But originally you'll start with the goddess, the inventor, or the sage. So I'm thinking that it might be nice for me to start with one or the other of the original cast, so that we can just see what you would be getting into if you were starting from scratch. So I'm kind of thinking let's go for some science to start with. Let's go with the inventor. And I'm actually going to start with the 3 original giants. So you've got the forest, the ocean, and the rock giant. Along the way, though, I did unlock the swamp giant, who will make rainforest, and the frost giant, who can make tundra. But again, just for those of you that have never seen the game before, I thought it might be nice to play with the original cast of giants as well. So I'm going to leave it on human difficulty. You can rack the difficulty right up if you are a super experienced player and you know exactly what you're doing, which is not me. I'm kind of like a player who's had a few hours in the game, kind of knows the basics, and probably doesn't know some of the advanced game strategies and nuances, because there is a lot that you can do in this game. Okay, so my final era will be the medieval era. So you can play with 1 or 2 eras. And when I play a little bit more, I'll be able to unlock a 3rd one, I believe. I'm going to have the full draft, unlimited drafts per biome, and free re-rolls. At 2, not unlimited. Event intensity will be normal. The pace at which cities will develop their relationships, positive and negative. They just do that kind of on their own, so that's fine. And I think I will just create the planet like that. And we're going to be a techie civilization to start with. Hello, my little tech guys. Okay, so I am going to start off, not by letting these guys settle anywhere. I'm going to start off by terraforming the entire planet. Yes. So I kind of feel like it's... with a tech civilization, I don't know why, but I kind of like to put them in the desert. I feel like the desert is the place to learn cool things, right? So I'm going to put a bit of desert just under their feet. So that's about half the planet. So I'm going for about a 1/3. Like that, I think. Then I'm going to do some forest. Maybe over here. Nice big forest. And then with the rest of it, I'm going to do ocean. They don't like terraforming at the same time as each other, right next to each other. So I'm just going to let them. I will move you, though. Can I move you around there, please, Mr. Crab? Apparently not. Okay. Well, let's finish with that anyway. So, place a nice big ocean. Oceans are fun to play with, but you can't settle a civilization on them. So I've got to be very careful about what I do with oceans. If you do get into a situation where you feel like you want to change the terrain for whatever reason, you can just overwrite it. Just get them to redo it for you. But we're going to start off like this, I think. Quite a big ocean, a little bit of forest, and a relatively large desert. So you guys, I'm quite happy for you to settle in the middle of the desert. There you are. They might end up encroaching a little bit onto the forest, but they might end up going in this direction too. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with them. So they would like to have 3 technology in their area, and to do that we need to start putting down plants, animals, things that will help them with their tech. So sand cats do not help them with tech, and nor do jerboas, so probably not good to start with animals for them then. Plant-wise, sagebrush will give them 10 tech. And mineral-wise, they can get some tech for redstone. So I feel like a combination of plant and redstone would be a good start here. So maybe putting a sagebrush there and surrounding it with red rock. So in comes my plant guy, my little forest giant. And then we're gonna have my rock guy come in. Put some redstone down. And I think they just upgraded. So it costs 5 Eon to put these down. And if we want to overwrite them with something else, it will cost us 1. They want to make a project. Okay, so an extra 1 science for each science in the mineral within borders with the highest science. Probably the toolsmith then, I guess, because we don't have any undergrowth and we don't have any trees. So be it. That's such a godly thing to say, isn't it? That's such a good thing for a god game to have. Right, so I need to have 4 unique, but I also currently only have 2 at the moment. So it would be very good for me to have something else. But then I also need to somehow get 10 technology alongside it. Apparently the desert is not as good for tech as I thought. Let's have a little look. So I could put down some quartz, which would give me a little bit of gold, which really doesn't help with anything. Sand cats and jerboas give food and gold. And then sagebrush I've already put down. So wonderful. We're a little bit stuck, aren't we? A little bit stuck for... I'd like to put maybe something down like some more sagebrush and maybe more red stone or something. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to draft early, I think. And I'm going to draft into the desert to get us some extra tech. Oh, well, that's annoying. I'll need 3 biodiversity, and then I can put limestone in, and that will give me a big, big boost. Oh, in fact, rattlesnake and a fan palm. If adjacent to a bioticum with base gold. So I could, yeah, the fan palm will be useful if nothing else. So I'm going to unlock limestone, which will allow me to put a fan palm in. Yeah, so I think I'd like to put a fan palm in here instead of the sagebrush. I'm trying to get like the most I can out of... That's better. Out of what I've got here. And then if I need any more biodiversity... Right, so one thing I need to make you aware of. The city borders are very different to the actual biome. So the biome here is the whole sandy bit. The whole unbroken sandy bit is the Dark Dunes, okay? And Dark Dunes Market is the name of the town. So I can put things outside of here to increase biodiversity if I want to. So let's have a little look at limestone for a second and just see what we can do with it. So limestone. So it doesn't like to be around adjacent minerals. Counts as an empty slot. And it has a micro slot. Okay. So probably putting something down like another date palm next to it would be a good thing. And then maybe some sagebrush just outside. Ooh, it needs to be next to something with base gold. Okay, so let me just check the... I want to check the base on limestone because that's what I plan to put next to it. No, it doesn't have any gold in it. Okay, so there's no point putting a fan palm next to it. So at that point, I may as well probably put some sagebrush in. And that will just give me my little bit of extra. At least gives me 15, doesn't it? And that'll give me the extra biodiversity I need to put in my limestone. And that should give us our 4th biotica. And hopefully our 10th point. Which will allow us to be a level 2 inventor village up to a level 3, hopefully. Oh no, it allows us to be level 2, sorry. Hey, well I do have the ability to call a nomad. And we can have another dude in here. So what have we got? We've got a kind of a sciencey guy. So I'm thinking that it might be really cool to have a merchant. Merchants like gold. I'm actually wondering whether gold was better in the desert and actually tech was better elsewhere. So let me just have a look at how much space they're taking up, which is quite a lot. I don't know which direction they're going to go in either. It's too close to another city centre. It feels like they're going to go in that direction then. Doesn't want them settling over there. So I'm going to settle these guys right next to the sea over here, I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm going to have much room for a 3rd set. I maybe needed to stop the sea about here and then I could put someone in the middle, but hopefully we'll be okay. Because they're going across the sea, they're going to get their boats out, which is adorable. I love it. So yeah, most of the DLC for this is adding like extra biomes and things like extra spirits and extra eras that you can use. Just makes the game a little bit more flexible, I suppose. Taking their time, aren't they? Shall we speed it up a bit so they can get there faster? Come on, because I've done all I can with the other settlements, so I need to work on you guys now. Right, okay, so we've put them next to the sea. I hope that's not a bad thing. I'm still learning what the best sort of areas to put people in are, to be honest. And I do have some micros that I could maybe use to help out. I've got a centipede that upgrades animals, and I've got a jeweled beetle that can upgrade minerals for a bit of extra money. So that might be actually quite useful ones, to be honest. So let's have a little look. We're wanting to get gold. So I'm just going to have a quick look at what we've got. Okay, so we've got clownfish, which give an extra 15 gold if they're adjacent to sea anemone, and they also give 1 mystery. So sea anemone, give some mystery and some tech. Okay, I could cope with that. And there's a super booster in there. Ooh, so if I put the fishies, the clownfish on there, on the super booster. Okay, why don't we first put down the sea anemone and we put it down here? And then honestly, that way I could surround it with clownfish, couldn't I? Because as long as they're adjacent to sea anemone, I could put them in all of those slots and get like an extra 15 on all of them. Now, I haven't explained mystery. So if we click on Ash Valley Port, we can actually see the stats going up as well. So we're almost on 3 just from putting the sea anemone in. Without the booster as well. So mystery. So 2 times. So we've got 2 mystery. And it's times 8. So because we're a merchant, mystery gives us just gold. So every time we get mystery, and the oceans give a lot of mystery, so it really helps with whatever your town does, I'm guessing. So putting the clownfish in is going to give us 1 mystery for every spot we put it on because of its adjacency to the sea anemone. Except for this one, which will be more because it's boosted with a super booster. Woohoo! So we've got our 3 wealth we need now. We've actually got 4 wealth. And they want to build something nice. Alright, well, let's see what they want to build. Appear. If there are 2 to 3 ocean minerals within borders. That's unfortunate. Didn't really want to be having ocean minerals to get the gold, but apparently that's what we need. Woohoo! They need to be within borders. Or we could have 2 to 4 gem biotica within borders. Or we could have, if there are 2/4 distinct biotica that have base gold yield within borders. I actually might do better with the trade post. I might struggle to get ocean minerals when I'm working mainly on fish. It would be lovely to get the 100, but I'm going to end up with the 40 instead of the 80 otherwise, I think. So trade post, we're going to go for that. So be it. And we have our final allowance of people. Now, I don't know where I'm going to put them, and they're going to be really, really squished. Sadly, because I can't put them there on the sand. So what I'm thinking, I don't know how far into the Into there they're gonna go. Kind of really should have put these guys kind of here. I'm thinking of expanding the desert a little bit this way. Just so we, because I can't settle them on water, and I've kind of made it a bit rough for them. So I'm gonna put a little bit of desert there, and just see if I can squidge them in. There we are. So we can have the huntress that likes food and gold, or the miner that's very interested in science from minerals. So we've already got a gold person. I'd want to put the huntress on forest though, really. Maybe not though. Maybe we could do a desert huntress. That might be fun. Okay. Yeah, huntress. I'm going to put you there. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. So they're going to need 3 population and 2 animals with them borders. I'll let them go over there and settle down. And we'll have a look at these guys. They need 10 wealth and they have 5 right now, which sucks. Do you have any? Hang on, the merchant village is over here, isn't it? It's this one. Is that right? Ash Valley Port? Yes. So, got a couple of bits here where I could put in some more clownfish, and I think that's probably going to be the best thing we can do here. I don't think the minerals are particularly great. Bedrock's good for tech, but we're wanting gold. 15 for agate. But we get 15 plus like 4 or 8 or something for... No, it's 8, isn't it? 15 plus 8. So we get 23 for putting clownfish in each one. So that's what we'll do. The inventor worships the rock giant, grateful for the minerals they received. The merchant and the inventor became enemies because the merchant hates the trait mighty. See, they have all these things with each other. They don't like each other, or they like each other, all this sort of stuff. I'm going to put these guys in here. They get 10 extra gold from their booster there, look. I don't know if we'll manage 10. 10 might be a bit of an ask. I'll see. We managed 8, which isn't too bad. I do also have a couple of slots over there that could be used as well. So let's see. In the forest, what kind of things will give us gold? None of the plants will. The stoat will if it's next to a rabbit. It'll give us 25. And mineral-wise, 15, and then 5 if it's adjacent to a plant. Now, I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put Mossagate in here and here. And I'm going to put like a plant in. So a blueberry or an ash or something. Outside the territory. I don't really care about the points from the actual thing itself. I just care about what's going to happen here. I care about the extra 5 that I get for being next to a plant. 14 till the next era. I might not be able to do too much with the Huntress's settlement, sadly. They seem to be trading and getting a bit of wealth in that way, which is quite nice. So, Huntress. Got 9 left before the first era starts. We do have a nice little bonus food booster, so let's have a little look at ocean stuff. see what would give me some good food. Putting herring. Just putting some herring in there would be amazing, I think. Plant-wise, kelp gives 10. Herring gives 15. And surprise, surprise, the minerals don't give food. Yeah, I think herring on the super booster food slot would be amazing. So they give 23 food, which is probably going to be enough to boost us up to level 2. Maybe level 3 if we're lucky. I think we might hit level... Yeah, we're going to hit level 3. Perfect. Being able to do that within one turn is so good. Okay, 40. So the next turn will give us... we'll be going on to the next. Oh, I need 2 animals within borders. Darn it. Okay. I'm going to see if I can buy myself a bit of extra breathing room here just to develop this place. So this is the shop here, and I can spend on extra things. So I can have an extra draft charge up here. These are my drafts. I haven't used them yet. I will probably use them in the first era. I don't find I tend to need them in the sort of preliminary era, the very start of the game. So I can have terraform charges. I want to use these before the end of this because it's a new thing I've unlocked. I don't really know how to use it. It's an interesting one. Then nomad charges, so I can use those to call like extra nomads. I don't know whether you're allowed more than 3 on a planet though. So that might be just if you want to call your nomads really, really early on. Then there's a few things that have been era 2 onward, era 1 onward, era 2 onward, and I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, so having bought that means I can put an extra... Now, did it say I only need... Yeah, I need 2 animals within borders. It didn't say I need 2 of a particular animal within borders. I want to know what mystery does for you guys, though. So 2 mystery, what would that do? Mystery will give you 5 each. So you get 10 off the fish, off the clownfish. No, you wouldn't. You'd only get 5 because there's only 1 mystery. So probably still far better off with a herring. So I'm just going to put a herring in there. That should get us up to level 2. Okay, and so now is wanting 8 population. Oh, depending on what this is asking for, we might be all right. 2 to 4 fish. I also go within the borders to get extra food. And that just makes sense. So they're going to build a fishing hut next to the fish there. And if I put 2 more things of fish in, well, then we should be able to upgrade. Do I want a few more turns? So I can put some more fish in. Probably. I'm going to try and buy myself 1 more. This is my gold, I think. 1 more turn. Just 1 more turn. I'm going to put some more herring in. Let's just see how that's affected everything. I'm hoping that that should affect this. Oh no, it needs to be 4. Okay. So 1 more. And that should give me a big food bonus. There we are. And I'll just let that run through before we go on to the first era. Okay, so I've got everyone on the map now. All 3 villages that I'm going to want. And I have everyone up to level 2. I think it's fantastic. We have 77 points, which is not an unusual score for this sort of point in the game for me. And time has come for a new era. So I think we'll head into that now. I just wanted to wait for all of the upgrades that we're going to get to go through. But I'm happy to move on. So what can we do? We can do an Iron Age. We can do, you can just do a calm era if you want. And that is just a case of getting a certain amount of prosperity points. Very easy to do. I would actually already be finished with that at the very beginning. And I could just skip the era if I wanted. But we'll do something more interesting. So I could, that just shows you how decent my score is actually, doesn't it? So you want to have like 10 tech on the planet with 4 minerals. It's planet-wide though. 20 tech on the planet, 40 science from the Great Forge. Not really sure what's going on with the Great Forge. I'll have a look into that. And have 80 prosperity on the planet, which we are like so close to. That wouldn't even be the slightest problem for us to do. Age of Philosophy. 12 science on the planet. 12 population and 20 science on the planet. Whereas this one is wanting like 20, sorry. And this one's wanting also 20. Okay. Trying to work out which one is harder. And then level 3 is 80 prosperity. Okay. Monument. This is all about gold, I think. So the merchant has 8. The merchant has 13. And then the merchant has 30. So it's all about building up the merchant, that one. I think I might go for an Iron Age myself. Yeah, so the inventor builds the Great Forge, which multiplies science of all minerals within borders. Oh, okay. And I've unlocked iron. That sounds fine. So this is going to be all about... It's planet-wide though, so I can build it in the other settlements, but probably with the inventor would be the best place. I imagine that's where the forge is going to get built. Well, looks like we're already at our 20 technology we needed, which is fantastic. Hurrah. We've got like 60 points to spend before we move on. And I'll try and do my best with all of them. Okay, so it's wanting 6 unique biotica within the borders. So the borders have just expanded a little bit. Limestone does not want to be next to anything else, really. But I could put down some iron. Because it's wanting me to have 6 unique biotica. We've already got limestone. Does iron need any... No, it doesn't even particularly need anything. Okay, that's fine. That's really good. I'm going to put some iron, but I'm going to put it over... Oh, no. Can't. It's too close to the limestone. All right. Got any plants? So we've already got fan palm. I think what I might do here is... Oh, we've already got sagebrush as well. Oh, hang on. This one over here is not. Okay, we could definitely put iron here then. And it wouldn't be adjacent to the limestone. So that's all right. The sagebrush is in the middle. I'm trying to think if I've got enough unique biotica. I might need to draft something. So desert, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tell you what I probably need to do. Like some quartz or something down somewhere. But limestone needs to be not next to any adjacent minerals. So it needs to have plants and things around it. So I don't want purest rock at all. So this is the problem. So do we have any animals we could put in? Do we have all of the animals? No, we don't have any animals. Okay. So maybe putting a jerboa in would just be all right there. And I could put in some sand cats or something. Wouldn't be very good for my tech. But it would get us the unique biotica. I'll do that and then we'll play around. Oh, I just completed the Iron Age, by the way. I thought Calm Era would be too easy, but clearly Iron Age was too easy. Even just having the Great Forge, I'd done so much anyway. Okay, so putting those down, that means we've got a level 3 town here, and we don't need to do anything else to it because level 3 is the top. Yay! So the Dark Dunes is absolutely fine. So over here we have the Port Dark Dunes. Port Dark Dunes is our merchant. No, it's our huntress town. Okay. And then over here we have Port Ash Valley Port. Okay. So Ash Valley Port is the one we need to get up to 25 points of gold. So I've got the Mossagate and the... I see, okay. I figure I may as well get some new foresty stuff and see if I can get some good gold producing things for the forest, because it's the only thing I need to work on for this era. So, antimony outputs 10 science, tin. Right, so antimony is an amazing one for if you need minerals or if you need science. An apple tree is good if you need food. And it looks like the pangolin is probably the gold producer here. So bamboo gives a bit of tech, but a palace cat next to a gem would give you some extra gold. That'll give you, you could go up to about 25 there, which is quite nice. And the pangolin itself gives 15 gold and 15 food for each different adjacent bioticum. Oh, okay, so it's got to be in amongst a mix of things. We could try and work that out. And I should be allowed to upgrade at this point because we're in the... Oh, actually, I'm not allowed to upgrade until the second era. So we can use the palace cat, but the pangolin can't go in until the next era, which is a bit sad, but never mind. So let's have a look. Forest animals. So my palace cat, is that a gem? Does that count as a gem? Mossagate does count as a gem. So if I want gold, which I do, putting those guys in would be really good. Do you count as a... No, you count as a predator. Okay. So palace cat there. Does look like we have pretty much maximized for gold in the ocean as well, but I could do a little bit of trying to find something else that would maximize for gold even more. Right, so we're still on 12 wealth, right? Which isn't very good. So maybe I could put more palace cats in here. And one over the top of the blueberries, because we don't need the food anymore, really. Hang on, am I in the right town? I'm in the right town, aren't I? Yes. Yes. Just making sure. Imagine if I was trying to develop the wrong... the wrong town. That would suck. So there we go. We've got palace cats all around that Mossagate. And so they're all getting 25 instead of 15, which is brilliant. Okay, so what else can we do to up the gold around here? I can try and draft something else, and I can also try and see if there's any micros that might give us a bit of an extra boost. So 20% for each adjacent plant. We are very animal heavy here, sadly. Can upgrade animals. That would be really good. And it gives us extra mystery. So mystery. The clownfish have mystery on them, so that might work. 40% extra mystery on them. We also have sphagnum moss that can upgrade an ant. No, we don't need that because that's food. It's 20% gold for every... It just wouldn't be very much, would it? Just haven't really built for that at all. It's all palace cats. Okay, let me see if there's anything that I can open up in the ocean that'll give me lots of gold. Okay. It looks like we have pearls. They would go along with jasper and sea crate if adjacent to at least one critter. Do you guys count as critters? You do. Oh, and I think the pearls might count as critters as well. Hang on. So, yeah, pearls would be great to take. Yeah, they're critters. So I could put sea crate around a pearl. And do you count as animal? Yeah, and then any spare spaces I have, I could put the jasper next to the sea crate. Saying that. Well, I want the sea crate anyway. It's like the palace cats. I can't put them in properly until level 2. But what I can do is put in sea crate like around a jasper maybe. Oh, the sea crate needs to go with a pearl. Okay, so what I think we need to do here then, so you get 20 for those. I would get 30 for these. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace a clownfish over here. And then it will lose its adjacency bonus, but that's okay. So it won't get its extra plus 15 for being next to a sea anemone. Not a lot I can do about that if I want it surrounded by sea crate. So I'd lose 15, and then for every sea crate next to it, just trying to think. No, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put sea crate there. Oh, I say that and it's like, will I get the... Yeah, that's 30 gold instead of the 20 gold I get from the clownfish. Total. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, that's fine. And then these guys should get a nice boost as well. So it seems like the clownfish to sea crate thing has a bigger advantage. They'd still be 20. But I get 2 mystery from that, and the mystery adds up to like 16, so it's just not a big difference. It might make a tiny difference. We managed to get these guys up to 16 now. But it's very, very difficult to get them good wealth. Otherwise. It's really, really difficult. Because I can't use the level 2 slots yet, and that makes everything... I can't use my pangolins, and that means I also can't use anything else. So, any of the pearls either. So it's a bit rough that I can't do that yet. So the only thing I can do really to boost this up is to do micros. Try and do on the animals. So I could try and put centipedes onto the palace cats. Or could I do that on the sea crate? Has the sea crate got any mystery on them? No. Clownfish has mystery. So I feel like a centipede on the clownfish might be good. And try. So they now have 28. So yeah, that did give them a good boost. I'm going to put one centipede if I can. No, I can't. Onto the palace cat. But I must not have enough micro... Oh yeah, I need more microcharges for that. Okay. That's fine. Not really needed. So we're on 17 out of 25. I could buy something to maybe help. I could buy another microcharge. Or I could buy a border booster. Let's try a border booster. That might be cool. I'm allowed to use it. You're not always allowed to use everything. Yeah, our border booster. Oh, we're going to get another bit of sea. Nice. Very nice. Whether I'll be able to do enough with it, I don't know. Oh, my little border expanders. Right, so that is... Oh, an animal booster. Okay, I'm going to put some more sea crate in there then. Oh no, they're only allowed in shallow water. Darn it. Darn it all. So, what could we put in deep water then? Anything? I could put, Oh, hang on. Pearls are only level 1. Oh, no. Didn't even realize that. Okay, I've got the biodiversity to put those in. That would make a big difference. Is that like 60 or something? Being next to the coast. It's a shame I already microed those clownfish, otherwise I could move them a bit more easily. This is why I don't like to micro early on, but I tried. So this will be a boosted spot as well for the pearls. So this should be huge. 120. Watch that go up. So that's going to be at least up to 20, I think. It might... 25 is quite the ask, though, isn't it? 20 and a bit we managed to get to with that. Okay, how many drafts are we allowed? We're allowed 2 drafts. So I could try another ocean draft or another forest draft. The pangolins are definitely going to need an upgrade. Well, I say that. Did I even look? Yeah. No, pangolins do not need. Ugh, man. So for each separate different type of biome next to it. So what good plants do we have here so that give me gold? Nothing really. So I would like to draft the forest again then. And see if I can get a plant that will give me gold. Sandstone. Bamboo's already unlocked. Food. Palace cat spinel. Ooh. That might make things very worth doing. Okay, I'm going to unlock this just so I can get amber and spinel. Or spinal. I don't know how to say. There's adjacent to at least 3 different bioticum types. So we could make that work, I think. Oh, it's a level 2. No. But maybe later on I could wait. I could make that work with something else. I could play around with all of these. Right, so Merchant Town. We're still trying to work on this. It's crazy. Just doesn't want me to succeed. So now we have bamboo, we have blueberry, and we have ash. So the plants are just terrible. They don't work for us at all. Animal wise, the palace cats are working great with the gem nearby, but the pangolin would give 20 sorry, it would give 15, 30, 45. Whereas these guys are only 25 if it was near to enough different things. So I am going to put the pangolins here. And then I'm going to put a plant outside here. But I'm a smart she-lab. So can we just put like a berry bush or something outside there? So at the moment they're getting 35, but I think I could get them up to, well, 50. If I put in a plant. Honestly, just a blueberry there would be fine. They like their pangolins. Look at them, looking at them. They're like, woo. And we managed to get to 21. I need something under the water that will give me loads of gold in deep water. I've got 2 drafts left. I would like to try and see if I can do something. So, water. So we've got kelp and sea anemone. None of them give anything gold-wise. Sea crates can't go in the deep water. Clownfish don't give very much. So that really sucks. And then ocean minerals. Obviously the pearls only give a coastal adjacency. So that really doesn't work for us other than that one slot. For bedrock, we've got agate, which gives 15, which isn't the greatest. Jasper gives some extra if next to an animal. And amber, if it's next to 2 different types of bioticum, will give you a little bit of an extra bit of stuff and a bit of extra mystery. So the mystery would be equal to 16, 26. It'd be equal to about 31 if you had 2 types of things next to it. But honestly, that's not a big change from the clownfish. And these guys would need the critter to be there to have their bonus. So this is the thing, you start messing around with things, you start losing bonuses. And it makes it not worth doing. So I think it's not worth doing there. So I'm going to see about drafting something from the ocean and see if anything might work nicely. Oh, you could work. Barrel eyes, that goes in the deep. Has 5 mystery. Coral rock, that gives a bit of tech, anchovy. But the olivine itself, it is a 2-star. We wouldn't be able to work with it until next time. The barrel eyes is also 2-star. Yeah. What we've got here, manta ray, which is 2-star. If everything is just 2-star, I'm just going to move on to the next thing. I think that olivine is going to be really good. So I'm going to unlock the olivine. It's a bit annoying. And I don't think I'm allowed to draft any. No, actually, I think I can draft one more if I want. Let's try. Let's see what we can get. Just gold stuff in the sea for animals doesn't seem to be very much. 10 for each distinct predator. Suckerfish. Could maybe do that for now. Just take the manta ray. I'm actually going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. And what have we got animal-wise for under the sea at all? So, or barrel-wise. We absolutely can't upgrade, can we? No. I'm feeling like it might be a lot easier to do this in the next era. So I'm actually going to do a thing. If I feel like I'm at a point where I just... I'm not really able to do a ton. I mean, these guys... What are they? The hunter town. I don't know how to change it to, like, get them interested in city requests for... Like, I could probably do things over here for city requests, but I can't really until I've fixed stuff over here. But a lot of the stuff over here would be very much more fixed if I had just a... I mean, 25 is a lot to ask for. So I'm going to turn all of my remaining turn points into prosperity. And we're just going to go on to the next era. So humanity has achieved excellence through the sweat and honest work on hot furnaces. So we completed the Iron Age with 3 stars, which is very nice. So gained a terraform change, a draft charge, a microcharge, diversity, prosperity. We've ended with an era score of 115, which isn't the best I've ever done. It's a bit rough, that one. But we've got some nice choices for what's going on next. So I probably could have really increased my prosperity if I'd have done some really good choices and all of that sort of thing. But I actually just want to sort of be able to show you within the scope of one episode all of the different eras. So this way we can do that a little bit faster. Maybe at a slight score decrease. One thing that I've never done before, I've done castles and knights before. We did that on stream, but we didn't do the damned plague. So I'm thinking the damned plague might be a really cool one. So, evil hideout gains science for having a toxic bioticum nearby. And forbidden formula, a luxury that gives science but has a nasty side effect of contagion. Well, we can try. We can try. It might all go very wrong. So we need to have 30 population on the planet. 200, and we need to have the inventor with 25. I feel like we're very, very close to being there anyway. So let's confirm that. Upgrade patches with upgrades, charged, place 2-star biotica, etc., etc. Okay, so the guys in the desert, they want to build something. So we could get up to 200 extra science, which is going to be really useful considering we need that for our upgrades, for our era quest. If there are 4 or 6 distinct biotica that have a base science yield within borders. So I can try to get the 6. I don't know if we have the 6. But if we don't, I can try to get it. So be it. Oh, we already had 20 science. We just need to get like a bit more, like, so we're on 26. And we need 25 for the 2nd star, so we're basically already on the 2nd star. So all we actually need to do for our damned plague thing, all we actually need to do to get that done is to get 30 people planet-wide. And at the moment, my unspent population. Oh, I see. Okay. We don't really want to be struggling with that, do we? Okay, so like basically we're working on food for everyone. But then also, the Huntress Town has finally decided to tell us what they want. So they want more population. Okay. Which town are you? You're the merchant town, but you want to build something. So anything that will give you wealth is great. Okay, so 80 out of 180, 80 or 180 if there are 5 or 7 distinct biotica that have a base gold yield. Should be. That would be the perfect one, I think, for me. Again, sometimes you can try and work towards the ones for a little bit more, but it's probably more trouble than it's worth to do. So be it. It looks like we're going to get to at least 24, if not 25 already. So that's without building anything extra. And we do now have the ability to use some of our level 2 things. So that's going to be so much better. So 5 mystery and 20 for each distinct bioticum that has a base science shield in this biome. It requires 5 manta ray, 5 biodiversity to put the manta ray in, but I think the manta ray would be really good. So I'm going to unlock that. And we're going to try and put it in on our animal booster here, if we can. Which we can't yet. We can't yet. Does it need to be next to anything? I don't think so. So I'm going to try and upgrade this to level 2 and put a barrel eyes in here and then put the manta ray here. Oh no, they changed it to a plant booster. How dare they? Okay, let's see what plants we have. I hate the fact that sometimes when you upgrade, current slot bonuses will disappear, but new ones might be found. Arrgh. Arrgh. So now I can put like a sea anemone in there. I would have made my drafts completely different if I'd have realized I needed to put an animal there. So annoying. Okay, so I at least get mystery from the sea anemone. And then I could put some more sea crate in there or something. Oh, okay, they're only shallow water. Oh, no. Let's see if there's any... a max rank in the ocean as well, so that just sucks. I don't know if I can maybe do another... There's no slots that can be upgraded. So I think I'm just going to have to waste the slot, to be honest with you, because everything is being based around what the slots are. So that's a lesson for me. Upgrade it before you start taking your drafts, so you know what your slots are going to be. I forgot that there'd be a slot change. It's so annoying. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to put the manta ray in and the barrel eyes in if I can. Don't know if barrel eyes needs any biodiversity. Oh, it outputs biodiversity. Nice. And it can only go in the deep, but we are in the deep. So that's given us the biodiversity that we need to pop in the manta ray. And the manta ray, despite the fact that it's not... Oh, whoa, suddenly we're wealthy. We're super wealthy. I'm still going to put the manta ray in, and that's going to be another massive amount of money. Perfect. Ah, look at... I love that they build the houses as they go. It's so nice. So then... We're just looking at... oh, what do you guys want? Animals with a base food or 3 to 4 fish biotica. How many fish biotica do you have? 4. Well then, I may as well take the 200 food, right? Because we need a lot of population. So them having a ton of population is going to be really useful. They do need wealth as well, but we'll work on that too. Okay. Got a whole load of stuff here that I can try and put some bits in to help them out. I've got 2 drafts left as well. Oh, I've apparently already done the second part of Damned Plague, so we just need to get 200 for Devious Experiment, 200 prestige. Shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, we're just going to work on getting these guys some wealth then, I guess. So let's see, in the desert, how do we get wealth? Sand cats is how we get wealth. Is there any like good plants for the desert that give me wealth? No. So let's see if we can draft any. Drafts don't always seem to work for me, but olive tree, stone garden, topaz, no. Kookaburra desert salt. Oh, Gila monster. 150, if not adjacent to another animal. Yes, Gila monster. I'm gonna get you. Right, so to put in a Gila monster, what do we need? Oh, it was plants, wasn't it? I was going for... Do you know what, though? Do you know what we haven't done? We've upgraded this. So we could upgrade it and see if it changes. What's it saying? Saying that the boosters will change. I don't care. This might actually work in my favor. If it changes to animal or a super slot or something. Okay, well, at least the Gila monster can be in the middle, I suppose. I don't know. We've already got our 4 animals within the borders. As long as he's on his own, he's going to give me lots of gold, which is really what I'm after. I can still draft another thing, actually, as well. So I could draft another thing for the desert, considering we are now on the second stage. Saffron gives 50... Index fossil is anything that gives like base gold. The kookaburra gives base gold but doesn't have any accompanying plants. Similar with the fennec fox. All predators in this biome gain 100%. And if it's near to other distinct critters, it needs quite a lot of biodiversity. I'm going to leave it for now. Just going to leave it for now. Just going to put in whatever plants I can already use. And then maybe just put in... Actually, to be honest, I could just try and put in some things that'll give me more gold. Like... I have topaz next to jasper. Yeah, that would work. So jasper will get the animal bonus. Then topaz will get a bonus from being next to the jasper. And then if we're still really struggling for money, I'll have to work on what I think. Okay, that works. I might be able to maybe expand their borders, which will give me a bit more room to do things as well. The other thing, I don't think I've got pearls in here. No, I don't. Haha. But I'm going to need some decent biodiversity to get that working. So under the sea, we can put olive oil down. 2, 3, or 4 distinct. Right. Ooh, that's what I could do. Do I have 4 distinct animals? Yes. Yeah, olivine could be really good. But it will mean I won't be able to put any pearls in unless I can get them to expand into the deep there. That might work. So I'm going to see if I can get these guys to expand. I'm going to buy myself a border booster for some of my tech. Oh, although apparently I've already did it. I've already done it. I thought I needed more gold than that, but oh well. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a little bit more high score then, just for a few minutes, because I got a little plan over here. It'll help me with my score. My score isn't great. Definitely could be better. So let's see if I can get pearls and olivine in here. And then do something with these slots here maybe as well. Maybe a little bit of... it doesn't matter now, you see, so... Got base gold there, haven't we? So a bit of tech from a fan palm might work there. Then I'm going to use the expander on them and see if I can get them interested. They might expand the other side though. Well, actually they can't, so they have to expand into the sea. Yep, they're off to expand into the sea, so my olivine trick may still work along with pearls, which would be amazing. Also, if you start to, as I have, run out of room on the planet, you can start maybe trying to expand the planet as well. There we go. And we've got a science booster there as well. Nice. So we were going to look at getting some nice gold stuff in here. So olivine and pearls. I don't know how much biodiversity is needed for them. And the sea has already taken up a lot of biodiversity. Didn't quite realize how much. So let's have a look. So pearl would need 4 because I've already got 1 in this ocean. Olivine does not need any. Ah, okay. Well, that's cool. So I feel like if I put olivine there, that would be great. Okay, I need to upgrade this to a level 2 slot. So I can do that, definitely. I can put some olivine in. And it needs to be next to distinct ocean animals. I thought it said it didn't. I didn't see it needing any. How much does it need then? It needs 4 plus. Okay. We've got a few empty slots here, so we can put as many different things in as possible. So, what don't we have? I don't think we have. We've got mantas. We've got pearls. We've got barrel eyes. We do not have any manganese. Okay, I need a level 2 slot for that. I don't really want to put it in next to where my olivine's due to go because I want to put distinct animals in there. Maybe I could work on the distinct animals though. So let's put in a jellyfish. That could go on the science booster. Then I don't think we actually have any anchovies in here yet. That's jellyfish. Got sea crate. We've definitely got clownfish. I don't think we have herring and anchovies. Well, we do have herring, but we don't have anchovies. How come I put herring in there? I wanted anchovies. Ooh. That was an annoying waste of eon there. So now we're at 4. We should be able to now put down the olivine. And then I need to put down another distinct ocean animal in this slot here. So it's important to put it in a slot that had 4 surrounding slots. Secret can only go in shallows. I'll put some clownfish down there. Should. Sea treasures 4. Hurrah! So then we've got 2. We've got 2 slots out here that I could put something else into. If I've got something else that I haven't used to get more biodiversity in. So I do not have a coral rock yet. I don't think I've got amber either. So that would give me 4 biodiversity, which would allow me to put pearls up here. And pearls. Then I feel like my ocean is pretty good at that point. I feel like I wouldn't do anything to change my ocean. Okay, planet will conclude in 42 turns. So I've got a couple of bits out in the desert that I could do things with. Did I have any like level 2 desert things? Let's see. So in the deserts, we had the Gila monster. And I've already put him down, I think. I think I have. Maybe not. No, we haven't. Okay. I think he was due to go like over here or something, but we need some more, like way more. I think he needs 6, doesn't he? Yeah, he needs 6 biodiversity. So what don't we have in the desert yet? We've definitely got everything here. He doesn't want to be next to anything. Could put in some snakes. We've got in the way of plants. Oh yeah, we don't have any of those guys yet. Okay, yeah, I'll put one of those in there. Plant booster there, so that'll give me an extra biodiversity. That'll be 5. And then I need something else we don't already have. But not a mineral, because it will be next to the iron, so... It's going to have to be a mineral though, isn't it? Oh, it only doesn't want to be next to itself, right? So I'm going to put some of this energite in. I don't think we already have it. Could be wrong. There's rather a lot of stuff in this desert now. Gave us a bunch of science. That's good. So then I think we can get the Gila monster in now. So Gila monster. got loads of level 2 slots, so it's fine. I've still got a draft left as well. I don't know if I should maybe try and draft something for the forest and see if I can kind of pop some more foresty bits in. Because there is still a couple of forest slots that we haven't actually expanded into as well, which is kind of cool. I may as well play the rest of my points. As long as I've got things to do. Ooh, okay. Gila monsters, you want to go on the gold booster? I feel like that could be a big increase in our score. So we've got his left alone bonus. Plus, so we've got 100 and science, 265 gold for that. That boosted our score hugely. Any other cool desert stuff? Any other level 2 desert stuff at all? No. So I'm thinking I don't want to put any more animals in next to the Gila monster. I've got like kind of space next to him. I could put some saffron in. I won't have... I should look at the cohorts really, because I'm not going to have enough biodiversity in the desert for that anymore. Not since I just put that Gila monster in. So I need to just be careful about what I'm trying to do. If it's not next to a plant. So basalt might be useful. Micro, not next to a plant. So animal. I'm trying to work out if there's anything that's really, really good. Oh, I could get a load of biodiversity from that sunstone. Next to a plant and an animal. Could do something with that. Okay, I'm going to try the fennec fox. But I might have to put him somewhere else. Like over here. So let's see. What does he... Oh, mind you, I don't have any biodiversity for him, so... Let's just see what we have. So for the desert, it's just a case of like wanting to do something for that last spot there, but the other thing is, I haven't used any of my, and I don't know how to actually. How do we use the terrain modifications? Move, terraform planet. Oh, here we are. Create an anomaly, doubling all the tags in this patch. In the ocean, it also changes shallow to deep and the other way around. In the wetlands, it changes land to water and vice versa. Okay. And create a mountain, a natural feature that adds 3 slots above the top row, giving you new connection options. The top row has a 2 discount when placing a 2 Eon discount when placing new Biotica. Alright, well why don't we try and create a mountain over here? Let's just see what happens, because I'm interested. My score's kind of respectable at this point, but I do have a lot of extra spaces I could put things and stuff, so I'm gonna see if I can get these guys to expand a bit in this direction, or these guys, I don't know which. Oh, okay. So you get like extra slots, 3 extra slots behind. I see how that works. That's really cool. Well, loads of stuff over here now. I should have done that over here, but I didn't know how it worked until now, so I'm gonna give you guys, since you can't go in one direction, and I'm gonna do another border booster. I'm gonna do 2 actually. haven't spent half my money yet, so... And I've completed all the quests, so there's no need for me to have all of this. I can spend it all on trying to get my score up. Yeah, so I'd like them to just expand into here. I can get them some really cool, like loads of stuff I can put in there. So we can really like boost them up a bit. Probably try and boost up their tech and their population, because I imagine that it's going to be harder and harder and harder as you go on to... I don't know though, actually. 31 more to get extra wealth. But regardless, it doesn't matter, is the main thing. Got a science booster there. Okay, let's see how much. We've got 2 biodiversity. So let's have a look. Forest plants. I can put bamboo in. And if that's adjacent to 2 plants, it gets a big old booster. Okay. Right, here's what we want. Yeah, if it's adjacent to 3 types of bioticum, and if I have 4 biodiversity, each different bioticum. So these are going to be great. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put the spinel in. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to need something up at level 2. Still got an upgrade, right? I'm going to put it in the middle. Yeah, I can have them there and there. And that would be perfect. And then I can put like an animal and a vegetable all around it. Yeah, okay. That sounds amazing. So if I put this in first... Oh, okay. I need to give them their other border expansion as well. And then I might give these guys a border expansion too. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. So I feel like I may as well have the whole planet like covered, considering... Okay, so let's start putting things in. It doesn't matter. It will be covering in a minute. And then I'll just start getting all the stuff for its boost. Go on. Lovely. So that's gonna, yeah, give us some money. And then let's put in an animal. What would be good here? Oh, palace cats are good next to gems. So yeah, they would go in there. That would be a really good symbiosis. So now we're up to 4, which means we can put in this guy, the spectralite. Then, oh, we only got 14 turns. Okay, so let's just do what we can with that. Then I could buy more if I wanted. It'd be lovely to get... I haven't got a 300 score yet, so it'd be really nice to get that if I could. So then I definitely need an animal over this side. And animal and a plant. Okay, so I could put a plant here. Oh, I know. I could put some bamboo there. Give myself a bit of extra time. They come in to put my bamboo down. Then as just need like a tree or something here. Just anything. Whatever gives me the most. Or blueberries double if they're an extra mineral, so I'm there. Ooh, I just got an achievement for having 50 wealth in a single city. Wonderful. 284. Ooh, so close. And 100 wealth on a single planet. Yeah, having this this mountain stuff, that's super powerful, isn't it? So you need an animal nearby, so I think I put some more palace cats down here. And I would like to give them another booster. If I can. So I'm going to get another little bit of time. I'm going to get another booster for the... I'm going to run out though, eventually. Get them to expand onto that final patch of grass. And for this to work, I needed an animal here. So palace cats. Oh, I've still got... I can still do an armadillo. Ooh. So you've got... Yeah, because I have a gem there. We could do it. We've got enough slots around. This really helps. So they've got animal mineral. They need a plant nearby. Nothing really help. I think an ash tree back there, to be honest. Like, there's nothing really amazing that's going to help. Especially with one biodiversity. But that'll help them give me some extras. And then I need something that likes being next to animals and gems, I guess. Anything like that? What's that adjacent to? That's just... got animals there, animals there. I could... put a plant in here, and what that would do, I think, I know it's not within the same biome, but I think it's still just adjacency, isn't it? We can try. Like some of this in or something. And then put a spinel in there. Oh, I can absolutely level it up. I don't think it had any bonuses. Oh no! Armadillos. Okay, let's get some more turns in. Let's put my armadillos back. And my ash tree. And I think I want to try and buy some more time if I can. That's the last bit of time I can buy. And then my ash tree. No, 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 no. Ash tree at the back. I think I pretty much managed to fill every slot on the planet. And we did hit 300 score. First time 300 score. Yeah, yeah. So that, my friends, is it. I think I could maybe get something else in. Let's just check. But I think we're fine. I don't think there's any places I haven't checked or done things to, so I'm actually really happy with that. So I'm going to just turn that last little bit that I bought into some extra points. And we won! The evil scientist achieved success and turned everybody into zombies, I think. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. The forbidden formula is poisoning the people. Wonderful! Ash Valley Port is affected too. And Port Dark Dunes is affected too. Sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for. So we completed that scenario, which is fantastic. We got 3 stars on the Damned Plague. And this is how it progresses, you see. So I got a final score there of 329, which is amazing. That's the best I've ever done. Must have clearly been thinking about things. So the more I'm learning, the better I'm doing, which is not surprising, really. So I previously tried the Iron Age on stream and got 2 rewards. I've now got the 3-star reward, which is that. And then I get to, because I've never tried the Plague Doctor scenario before, I get 3 rewards from that one. So we can unpack them and have a look at what we got. So these are new Biotica I can use in the future. So it helps. It helps me to have more things I can choose from when I'm drafting. So we've got a sugar beet, which seems to be very good for food. Tagged undergrowth for each adjacent mineral. Tiger stone, 20, and it gives, oh, that's another really good one, like sunstone. It gives you some extra biodiversity, and you saw how quickly when I was getting all the things that were draining my biodiversity, I was running out all the time. So having things like that and sunstone around is really, really good for sort of boosting that back up. Okay, so in the rough, for charoite. So if the biome is rugged, you get +5 something. Oh, okay, that's an interesting one. I'm not really sure how that works. I don't know about biome being rugged. That might be an effect that gets put on it by the giant or something. Okay, so soot soul. It might be one of the effects from the water giant, because they put like a sort of weird effect on it or something, don't they? I'll have to play around with the other ones. I'm glad that I tried the mountain, but I'll have to see what the other giants have in like terrain modification terms, because like I say, I only unlocked that on the last planet I played. So we get lignite, which gives us 25 science and 2 toxins if adjacent to 2 mineral biotica. Next we has paper mulberry. So that is a tree that gives lots of science by the looks of it. A squirrel. I thought I already had a squirrel. Tin. Oh, I suppose those are just there. So I think we've got tin and squirrels already, but kaolin I've not noticed before. So you get 50 science and 1, again, more biodiversity. Brilliant. Tagged harmony and gem if adjacent to at least 2 tree bioticas. Oh, so it gets extra tags if it's next to a tree biotica. And tags can really matter in the symbiosis. We didn't have much of that in the round I played just now, but it can be really important. Certain things really do need tags to be there so they can be placed. Got jade, which seems to be very good for gold. A raccoon dog. If adjacent to at least 2 different bioticum types, it'll give you an extra 15. A red deer, which gives 25 food, just straight up. That's just quite a good, nice one to have. Instead of rabbits, basically it's a better version of a rabbit, really. And a corsac, which is 50 gold for each distinct adjacent animal. Oh, cool. So the animals like to be in a group together there. And again, the groupings are so much easier with the mountain. Having those extra 3 slots behind makes it so much better. And the other thing, last unlock, last one we got. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot today. Is the castle. It's because my brain is thinking a lot. And it's thinking fast, and it's thinking like faster than my mouth can go. That's why I'm ending up stuttering. So a cassava has an output of 20 food and 15 for each surplus biodiversity. Oh, so you'd want to keep your biodiversity so you get the extra boost for it. That would be a hard toss-up, I think. Because you'd be like, oh, well, I'm going to lose my food if I use all the biodiversity, but also I would get this really amazing reward for putting this level 2 thing down. Aquamarine, I don't think we've used that before. So if it's unique in its biome, it gets a 200% booster. The jungle fowl, I get another one with biodiversity being extra will give you extra food. Okay, so keeping the biodiversity not being used up by something like pearls or limestone. So topaz plus 15 if adjacent to at least 1 gem. Lovely. So we'll leave the planet and then we'll see how much the score that I got there has increased my level. So we went to level 10. Nope. It's slowing down a lot now. So we've now just unlocked a 3rd era. Okay. And then I'm going to be able to start unlocking 3-star biotica. And the upgrade charge will be more potent, so it'll be going up to level 3. And I'm going to have all of the new 3-star biotica has been added to my collection, and new ones can be unlocked. Very nice. I'm actually going to have a look at the biotica now and go down to level 3 and see what sort of things we've unlocked. See all of this? This is all the stuff we've unlocked, like the mahi-mahi, porcupines, jackals. But all of these are going to need to be put in the 3rd era on an upgraded slot. Hazelnut tree, ginkgo, rambutan, Labrador tea. I love it. Labrador tea. Bauxite, a few fish, a moose, a tapir. So we're going to get all sorts. Oh, a tiger as well. Nice. So we're going to get all these really cool things that I can put in the 3rd era. So if we do play this again on stream at any point, I will be so much better at it. Every time I play, I get a bit better. And we're going to have like a whole extra era and a whole load of new stuff to play with. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.